Hello, I'm Katie Parsons, and I'm a children's geographer at Loughborough University. The issue that I'd like the UK Young Academy to consider is, how do we change the stories that young people hear about who gets to lead, who belongs, and who gets to shape public life? Too often, those most affected by decisions are the least able to influence them. The Academy can help change that by widening access and rethinking what leadership looks like. I care about this because my own path was not linear. I grew up working class, was a child carer of my disabled mum, and left school without taking the usual route into further education. After working abroad as a children's travel representative, I came home and contacted a local children's charity. By then, I knew I wanted to help children without parents, stability, or family support, but I just did not have the professional language for that sort of work. I simply wanted fewer children to feel the absence, exclusion, and uncertainty that I had felt. That instinct became a career in children's social care, youth work, family advocacy, and eventually research. It also shaped how I understand leadership. Leadership is not just confidence, titles, or a seamless career path. Sometimes it begins with care. Sometimes it means noticing who has gone quiet, and sometimes it's making the room safer so someone else can speak. That belief shapes my research. I use storytelling, creative methods, and participatory approaches to bring experiences of children and marginalised communities into professional and policy conversations where they are too often missing. Using these methods, the Academy could gather and share honest, non-linear journeys of emerging leaders from across sectors, disciplines, and communities. This could begin as a small member-led project, perhaps a podcast, blog series, or a story bank of written and audio pieces, with resources for young people, schools, careers services, and widening participation teams. It would build on the Academy's existing work around inclusion, young people, workplace culture, and communication, whilst adding something distinctive. As emerging leaders in our fields, we have a responsibility to ask who currently gets to lead, who feels able to step forward, and who do our systems leave behind. The aim is not to turn hardship into inspiration, but to show that leadership can grow from care, community, lived experience, and social purpose. At a time when society feels increasingly divided, I am excited by the opportunity to join the UK Young Academy and work with all members across the academies to tell these honest and hopeful stories of difference, shared vulnerability, care, and above all else, possibility.